Hello everyone, good morning. I'm Kajal and today we are going to discuss the next chapter of the biology class and we are going to discuss the next chapter of the 7th class today. So the third chapter we are going to discuss and the chapter name is the photosynthesis and respiration in the plants. So we will discuss about the photosynthesis process as well as the how respiration takes place in the plants too. You know that the all the organisms, living organisms respire for the life. They are respiring, that's why they are living. So respiration is the main process that takes place for the living organisms and plants also respire. So we will discuss how they are respiring and what are the conditions as well as what functions are responsible for the respiration and the photosynthesis process. So this is the content of our chapter. Let us begin. Firstly, what do you mean by photosynthesis process? This term you are hearing and you are learning from the lower classes. Okay, photosynthesis, what is photosynthesis? It is related with the plants. Plants make their food with the help of sunlight, chlorophyll pigment, water as well as air, and that process when they are making their food in the presence of these factors, this is known as the photosynthesis process. You are learning about it. Today we will discuss few activities, also few experiments. By that way that will be more clear to you what are the products and how which are the their contents, those are taking part in this process. Next one, as I told you, photosynthesis process in which by which the plants are making their own food. In the photosynthesis, what is happening? Plants are taking the carbon dioxide and with the help of water in the presence of sunlight and the plastic chlorophyll, they are making the food in them, and that food is in the form of glucose, but in the plants that is stored in the form of starch. Plus in this process, as a byproduct, oxygen is coming out, and that oxygen is helpful for our life also, because we need oxygen for the respiration process. So they are preparing food for us as well as they are giving us the oxygen for our life. That is their work that they are performing during the photosynthesis process. Next one is that site of the photosynthesis, where the photosynthesis process takes place. Before starting this topic, I want to show you one leaf. Here is one leaf. Condition is not good, but you can see from this leaf that you are able to see the pattern of the leaf, and in this pattern you will see that the pores you are able to see, and that pores are known as the stomatas. So small pores are present on the leaves that are known as the stomatas, and these stomatas are very helpful and are responsible for the exchange of the gases in the leaf. You know, children, if from this leaf the stomatas are not clear to you, that any dry leaf you will search it in your around area and you will see that on that leaf the sieve-like appearance will be there. That sieve-like appearance means the stomatas. The number of stomatas are present over there. Now I will show you the diagram of the stomata. So this is the stomatas, and stomatas are present in the pores as a pores in the leaves. Number of pores are present that are known as the stomatas. This is one structure of the stomata. What are the parts of the stomata? Stomata having a two guard cells. These are known as the guard cells of the stomata. It is containing the outer wall, inner wall too, and stomatal pore is present. The inside pore you can see, this is known as the stomatal pore. This stomatal pore is open at the daytime for the entry of the water in the stomata. The water stomatas are allowing the water to enter inside the leaf for the photosynthesis process and for the transpiration process, and it happens at the daytime. At the night time, what is happening? Because all the water drawn out from the leaf, so that these stomatas shrink and they are leading the closing of this stomatal pore, and by the closing of this stomatal pore they are closed at night and they are not showing any kind of photosynthesis in the night. So this is the function of the stomata. Hope from the diagram it is clear to you. Now next thing is that the chloroplast. You know, in the leaf the plastids are present. Chloroplast is the one of the plastid of that in which the chlorophyll pigment is present, and chlorophyll pigment is responsible for the photosynthesis process. Now I will show you the diagram of the chloroplast too. Here is the diagram of a chloroplast. Chloroplast consists of the two main parts, granum and the stroma. Now, what do you mean by granum? Granum are the sac-like bodies that are present in the chloroplast, and these are known as the granums, and a liquid is present in that, and that matrix or liquid is known as the stroma. Here also the sac-like projections are there, and these sac-like bodies are known as the thylakoids. In thylakoids the proteins are present, and this is the site of the photosynthesis process. If in the exams they will ask you where the photosynthesis takes place, then the answer will be it takes place in the thylakoid of the chloroplast of leaves, or you can say that it happened in the thylakoid of the chloroplast. So this is all about the chloroplast as well as the your stomatas. Next one is that here is one activity they have given you, factors affecting the photosynthesis process. As I told you from this this equation 2, it is clear to you what are the factors for the photosynthesis process. Carbon dioxide, water, sunlight, chlorophyll pigment they need for the photosynthesis process. If any one of it is absent, they are not going to show the photosynthesis process, as well as you are seeing that the plant become drier, or sometimes it is turning into the yellowish color too. It becomes totally dry. Why so? Because they are not getting that proper pigment, proper component for the photosynthesis process. So I will make you understand this thing by one activity. Here we have taken one jar, okay, and in this one we have placed one plant. In this activity in the book they have given you this activity by the hydrilla plant. Okay, we are using the hydrilla plant in this activity, and what we are doing, we are keeping the hydrilla plant in the water, and over it we have tilted one funnel. You know that what is the name of this one? Funnel. And over the funnel we have inverted the test tube. Okay, in this one we have added sodium bicarbonate for the generation of a carbon dioxide. So this activity we are going to perform. We kept the hydrilla plant in it, kept it under water. Over it we have tilled the funnel, and over it we have inverted the water filled test tube. Then afterward we have added one pinch of the sodium bicarbonate. What is the function of sodium carbonate? It will generate the carbon dioxide in it. Afterward we will keep it in the dark room for a night. Okay. On the next morning, when you will observe this plant, you will see that the bubbles will appear here on the upper side of the test tube in the water. Bubbles, what is the function of that bubbly appearance? That means the photosynthesis process takes place, and the plant have given the generation of a gas, and which gas will be that one? You know it very well. What is the byproduct of the photosynthesis? Oxygen. So oxygen gas will generate in this experiment, in this activity, and that will appear here in the test tube as a bubbles. So by that way you came to know that the oxygen gas is the byproduct of the photosynthesis process, as well as they are making the food as a glucose, and in the plants, as I told you, the food is stored in the form of a starch that will be stored there. Next more activity they have given you. They have given you 4 activities here. One more activity they have given you, that starch is the end product of the photosynthesis. How you came to know that the starch is the end product of the photosynthesis? They have given you one activity. What they have done, they have taken a leaf of a plant. Afterward 1 or 2, that is your wish, that how many leaves you want to pluck it. Okay, in the afternoon time we have plucked 2 leaves. Okay, afterward we are keeping it in the test tube, and the test tube will already filled with the alcohol. Okay, so we have taken that leaf in the alcohol filled test tube. Afterward we will warm that test tube in the warm water, means we will keep it under the warm water and will keep it till that alcohol will not turn into blue into greenish color. That means the leaf will leave its color and alcohol will get that color of green, and afterward what we will do, we will remove that leaf from it. After removing, what will happen? Now we will dissolve the chlorophyll in it, and that is the indication. What is the indication of that green color? That green color indicates that now the chlorophyll will be removed from that leaf, because we have dipped it in the alcohol and we have warmed it, and that alcohol will turn into greenish color. That means chlorophyll is completely removed from it. Afterward, what we will do, we will rinse it with the water and sprinkle few drops of iodine solution over it. When we will sprinkle few drops of iodine solution over it, that leaf will turn into the blue black color. Why it will turn into blue black color? That will give us the indication that the starch is present in the leaf. Then one question is coming in the exam: if the when you will test the leaf with the iodine solution, what will be the changing, what will it indicate, or what will be the color of the leaf? The color will be blue black. And what is the indication of this blue black? Blue black indicates that the starch is present in the leaves. So this is our next activity. By that way we came to know that no doubt we will remove the chlorophyll from the leaf, then also the starch will be present in it, because that that leaf was in the under the sunlight and was preparing its food. That is the indication of that. Next one is that light is essential for the photosynthesis process. This activity I want to explain you by one flashcard. Here you can see that what we will do, we will take the leaf, okay, we will free it from the starch. How we are able to free it from the starch? We will keep it in the dark room for the 3 days, and when we will place this leaf under the dark room for 3 days, automatically the starch will be removed from this leaf. Afterward, we will take that leaf out and we will apply the black tape over it, or black cloth, whatever you want to apply, you can apply it, and we will place it under sunlight. Okay, afterward at the end, when we will test it with the iodine solution, then you can see that the rest leaf that is not covered with the black tape will turn into blue black, and the part we have covered with the black tape will be not change, or the color will be yellowish, because there is no photosynthesis takes place. So that's why no color change there, and the rest leaf will converted into blue black. That indicates that the starch is present in it. That means the light is essential for the photosynthesis process. When we are keeping it under the sunlight, then the photosynthesis will take place. Now what is the function here for the tape? Because that tape will not allow the light to enter in the leaf, so that's why that part of the leaf will not show any kind of photosynthesis. So that will be remained unchanged, the color will be unchanged there. Next one, chlorophyll is essential for the photosynthesis process. Chlorophyll is essential pigment for the photosynthesis process. We will cut a variegated plant. Afterward, what we will do, we will submerge the cut end in the bottle of the water, place the bottle in the dark room, and when you will expose it under the sunlight, then what will happen? Only the green patches that will be appeared there, that on the leaf will remain, and when you will test it, that will turn into bluish black color. That indicates that again the starch is present and chlorophyll is present only on that only that green patches. That means green color indicates the presence of the chlorophyll, and only that patches will show the photosynthesis process, because the chlorophyll will be present there, and rest one will not show any color. That is the indication that the chlorophyll is not present and the photosynthesis process not takes place there. So this is all about the activities. We had seen that by which are the factors that are essential for the photosynthesis, and up to here there are number of questions. You will get the answers of number of questions from here. The rest few of the explaining brief also you will get from these activities, and few in the shorter questions also. So try to solve it by yourself, and if you find out any difficulty then comment me in the comment box. Hope you understood about the whole things. Thank you very much.